Very good. Well, why don't we introduce our next panelist, Ms. Sandra Jean, who is actually, she's not from Jamaica, because, you know, there are two types of people, the Jamaicans and those who want to be Jamaicans. But she's close. She's Haitian, so, you know, we give you a little pass for that. And she, like me, went to law school and actually practiced law, God bless you, which I never did. But tell us about your business and how you got to that position.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I should say, she is also the founder and CEO of the Jean Consulting Group.
Yes, good evening, everyone. As you said, my name is Sandra L. I always like to say my middle initial, Jean. I hail from Haitian, Haiti. Although I was born in New York, I have that in common.
I'm also born in New York.
Yes.
A lot of New Yorkers.
Yes, New Yorkers. My mom took us back to Haiti, so because she didn't like the way we were turning out in Brooklyn, New York. So I grew up in Haiti, and you'll hear this accent because even though I was born American, but I'm Haitian, so I'm Haitian American. I actually founded the Jean Consulting Group in 2014. A little bit about my background is that I was an accountant. I went to Hunter College in the city of New York, Manhattan. And I worked as an accountant, had the pleasure of working for Ernst & Young and some other CPA firms in New York. But then it got boring. I needed more. So I applied and went to law school. I actually went to law school in Boston, graduated from Suffolk University. And at that time, I had a choice to make. What do I do? And I decided to stay in the corporate world because that's where I came from, and I was comfortable there. I then left and became a federal prosecutor with the National Labor Relations Board and became a full-blown labor attorney. I was dealing with unions in the whole New England area. I'll fast forward a little bit. I stayed in corporate America in-house after I left the NLRB in 2005. I stayed in corporate America, ascending all the way to the C-suite, and I must admit that was my dream. I started as a manager, a director, then manager, then back to director, then VP, all the way to senior VP in the C-suite. And I loved it, but then decided after 25 years, I wanted to just do something else. That something else was to really launch the Jean Consulting Group and support small businesses. I spent my career working for big companies, and I got really good at what I do. They usually put HR under me, and as well as in-house counsel to manage all the regulatory compliance and risk mitigation side of the companies. And I saw a lot of small companies struggling with getting into compliance, and especially after COVID, the Department of Labor and other agencies were going full blast after small businesses. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna do this with the help of my beloved partner here, he's in the audience, as my companion, leader, you name it. I took the leap. And so March 2022 is when I launched, and I must recognize my team as well. I have Bertine here, who's been instrumental in helping me strategize around what kind of clients, how do I promote myself, brand. I'm a darn good labor and employment and business attorney. I don't know nothing about running a business. So even though Mr. Bradshaw here was helping me, coaching me, I really exploded when I partnered with Westbridge Solutions and was able to just acquire certain businesses that actually helped my bottom line. And now I have Dominic, who's also on my team. She keeps me straight because I forget things without Dominic. And so we're doing well. We're supporting companies. I support small businesses, which was my dream. But I support the largest provider of long-term care services in Georgia, as well as I do a lot of labor for the largest provider of long-term care services in the whole world, really, but in the US. And I have a lot of smaller other companies that I support. So that's what I do. I pride myself in saying that I'm not just by myself. I bring a network with me. So small businesses sometimes need services outside of my scope of or my wheelhouse. And what I do is I reach out, I look around the room, I can reach out to many people here and say they need a CPA, they need somebody who can handle the workforce solutions, they need this, they need strategy. And I've been able to do so. This March makes it 2 years since I quit corporate America and launched the Gene Consulting Group full time.
And are you happy?
Yes, yes. Very anxious, but very happy.
And I met your fiance, so
Yes.
we don't have to ask you whether you're happily single. You're happily engaged.
Oh, you already got a ring on it already?
I put a ring on it.
Evidently, they both have rings. I didn't know men got engagement rings, but he certainly does, and it's a nice one. So good job.